Hey guys, welcome to the channel. I'm actually down here at our campsite. We're gonna probably set the camper up here in a day or two so we can come down to the camper once in a while and stay. We like doing that. We can cook out here on the fire and do some outdoor stuff. If you can't get into campgrounds and rent a spot, it's a pretty cool place to. I got a good place here set up for the camper with electric and everything, so we have Wi-Fi and all that. It's not too far from the house, so it works pretty good. But anyway, today I wanted to show you some stuff on the bike. I have a lot of questions about what my mounting system is on the handlebars for all my phone, my GoPros, or my cameras, or my all of my stuff. So I just want to show you that today in a short video, and hopefully you'll enjoy it. Okay, so first off, this is the Pro Taper handlebars, which doesn't really matter, these mounts. This is ram mounts, and they'll go from 7/8 to 1 1/8, so it doesn't really matter. But I do have two ram mounts, one on each side. On this side I have the ram mount with a phone holder, which I can still change this out real easy because the ram has a ball, and you can change these out to whatever accessory you want to put on there. This one is the Gub P30, but it's actually modified. So if you used to buy a Gub P30 mount, it actually won't work on the ram ball like this. I actually made mine work. As you can see, I put this ram mount, I drilled the hole. This hole here lined up, and then this hole here I drilled and put a bolt through it. And then I kind of countersunk the screw right there where I drilled it, so it's nice and solid. I also, this is no tension on it, so I took and put an O-ring in behind here. You can see there's an O-ring right in there, and that O-ring makes it where it has tension on it, so when you don't have the phone on here, it don't sit there and vibrate out on you and loosen up. And it actually, this mount works real good. When I put my phone in it, it actually clamps around. You see how it curves around the front, sets down in the cradle in the bottom, and and then I can just crank it a few turns like that. If I want to take it out, crank it a little bit. I can also take and plug it in my USB to right here. Now this is a custom USB that I made myself out of a stainless steel bracket. I bought this off of Amazon. This is 2.4 amps on both outputs, 5 volt. And I took this and I connected it to the accessory plug in here. And I just got double-sided adhesive right here holding this mount on the bottom, and it actually works really good. It has never came off and has been on there ever since I've had the bike. So that is really a really good USB setup. Over here I have the GoPro mounted, and I can also take this off and change it to whatever I want. I've got the long extension here, and of course over here for the Gub I have this short extension. You can get different lengths, and this is actually the long one here to reach up for viewing me back on my helmet. But I can take this off and put whatever I want on, like I said. Now this one here is real handy. I use this for my phone. I also use it for my GPS. I have the Magellan TRX GPS, and I put it in here. Take this mount off, and then it's got a ram ball on it and mounts right to it. You could also use this if you don't have this style mount, this Gub. You could of course take this off and use an X grip. So if you don't want this kind of mount, you can use a ram ball X grip, which works really good. The only reason I like this one better is because it's more solid. The X grip has a little flex in it, and it kind of shakes when you're on the dirt roads hitting bumps. But otherwise, the X grip is really good. The ram mount over here, I can also change this out. I can put my phone on this side or swap things around however I want them. Let me show you another setup that I have here. Okay, so here's the other thing I wanted to show you. This is my ram mount X grip for iPad mini, and when I do the drone I can clamp my X grip on here with the controller on top, have the cable connected. I've seen a lot of people laying them up here on their bike, and you know, you real easily can drop it. Even if you use a phone, you can still do this same thing. I actually use an iPad mini because the size is just so big. It makes a real nice view and screen. So when I'm riding, I wouldn't want to go down the highway with it, but on back roads and stuff, you can cruise around, run your drone. with this kind of setup, so it works real good. You can see here, still using the short one. I don't like to use a tall one unless I have to, just because I like to keep things more compact. But the short RAM extension works good. This is my Thinkware M1 Dash Cam mounted on here, and I just got it actually stuck on top of this, but I left the screws exposed so I can get to it to take it off to change or check or add some brake fluid to it. So that works pretty good. And the Thinkware M1 is an extremely good camera. The best out of all I've ever tested so far. This is the rear one mounted back here. So it is front and rear. And then the DVR unit for it's under the seat. But this video is pretty much about the mounts, how I have stuff mounted. Everybody wonders what this stuff is. This is actually the controller for the Thinkware. So you can hit record if you want to, and it will record a locked video for 1 minute. If you're going down the road, you see something, hit that, it will record it, even if it's something that's already happened 10 seconds before, 50 seconds after, it records a video and locks it. So that's my setup on the Honda CRF250L. So hopefully answer a lot of questions for everybody. Thank you all for watching Woodzman Adventures. Click the thumbs up on this video. Subscribe to my channel right below there. Click subscribe. Check out my Facebook, check out my Amazon store for all this stuff. I have the links below where you can get any of this stuff off of my Amazon store. So catch you on the next one. Right on.